Right, ladies and gents, we meet again. I want us to quickly look at this isometric of what? Of engineering drawing N2. So let's quickly read the question. So this is isometric. Figure 1 below shows two views of a casting of a workpiece in third angle orthographic projection, full stop. You understand? Full stop. So do not redraw the given view, but draw to a scale 1:1 and an isometric view of this workpiece. You can see that they even say do not, you understand? Because a student have got the tendency of be like, okay, of not reading the question they'll simply look at the views and be like, oh, the question is saying I must draw the missing view, which is grade 10 stuff. Draw the missing view, first angle orthographic projection. You understand? So whereas in this case is not like that. We are given the views according to first angle orthographic projection, but then we are not supposed to draw the missing view. They are saying we have to combine them to have an isometric point. Point P must be the lowest point. No hidden detail, it is required. So this is simple, straightforward. So let's see how are we going to get it. So now we know the first thing that you are supposed to do when you are drawing an isometric. So your drawing is supposed to be a little bit down below your drawing. So your starting point must be a little bit down there by your drawing sheet. You understand? You can't just start in the middle, because what you're gonna draw, what you're drawing, might go out of the of your drawing sheet. So I am going to start with a horizontal line that's going to be like this. Horizontal line that's going to be like this. So this horizontal faint line is out of dimension. This horizontal faint line is out of dimension, right? So I get a perpendicular against it, out of dimension. So where they are perpendicular to each other, that's the point that they are talking about there. So where they are perpendicular to each other, I'm going to name that point P. You understand? So when we draw isometric, we do not use this type of a set square. We do not use this type of a square, but we use a. Where is it? Where is it? Right. At last, I've went out to just to get my set squares of 30 degrees and 60 degrees anti-clockwise. I don't know how many times I've been buying this. So now, right from point P, I'm going to have this line, my brother, that is out of angle. It's out of dimension. It's at an angle of 30 degrees, clockwise direction, out of dimension. So which means when you are drawing it, it's not like it's supposed to be drawn at a certain dimension. You understand? So from point P coming this side, I don't know is how much. You understand? So I can come this side again and angle 30 degrees in a clockwise in an anti-clockwise direction. This is anti-clockwise, this is clockwise direction. So these lines of mine that I'm having now, they are still out of dimension. You understand? We are not having any dimension so far. You understand? So come back to your given views. You understand? These are given views with the projection symbol. The set using a scale of what? Of 1:1. So we have to analyze them first, you understand, before we even draw. So these views are given in third angle orthographic projection. That tells me what this is supposed to be my front view. This would be my right view. You understand? My right view. This would be my front view. This would be my right view. So as much as this is my right view, which means at this position, that's where I'm going to have a right view. Then at this position, that's where I'm going to have what? The front view. Everyone. So that tells me what this shape this shape, you see this shape of my right view, this shape of my right view, I must force it by all means, I must try by all means what I'm having this kind of shape of this direction, you understand? And I must have this kind of shape where at this direction as well, you understand? Thereby my right view. So which means every dimension that I'm going to take it right from this front view of mine has to be correlated to this other side. All the dimension that I'm going to take right from my right view has to be correlated this side, you understand? Like for instance, right from point P coming this side, I see a dimension of what? Of 55. So this 55 has to be recorded from here coming this other side, you understand? So I can start with it, 55 millimeter. There is my 55 and I can draw it dark. Let me erase it. So from here till there is 55 and I can have it dark from there till there. You understand? So this is the bottom part of my what? Of my right view. You understand? This one is full now. It's full. Take it that side. Right. Again, let's go back to our front view. Again, from point P coming this side, I see a dimension of 10 millimeter. Understand? 10 millimeter. So from here till there is my 10 millimeter. Again, I see a dimension of what? Of 50 millimeter from the very same point P. So don't be like it 50 minus 10. Correlate this dimension the way as you can see them. You'll be fast. So there is my 50 ending. You understand? So where my 50 ends, I can put a vertical line faint. There you go. Where my 10 ends, I can put a vertical line faint. Where this 55 millimeter ends, there by my right view, I can put a vertical constructional line faint going up. Going up. So then I can go back to my front view dimension to see, to read this one. What from here till there is how much? Remember that the front view as well as the right view, they will always share the same height. So from here till there is what? Is 15 millimeter. From here till there, I think they even wrote it by hand. It's a 5 millimeter. So I can record the 5 millimeter going up, which is this one from here till right there. There is my 5 millimeter. Understand? So where my 5 millimeter, I'm having this line going straight to this direction. You understand? So I can simply take it with this one. There you go, dark from here to right there. Okay, after I have that one, so what is going to happen now? So I have a height of what? Of 75. So from here, look, not there, but from here till up there, they said it's how much? 75. That's the true height of your front view. So it's actually starting from here till right there. So including that 5 millimeter. So let me do it. 75. So there is my 75. So I can simply mark there. How's it? Are you fine?
Yeah, just checking things.
It's fine. So now, once I get this one, I can come back this side. There you go. I cannot draw it dark from here till there. I cannot draw it dark yet, because I can see what there is something that is happening there, such as this one. And when you take a closer look there by your right view, you can see what okay, it's like there is something that is happening there. So to get rid of that, you are going to say from here till there is 75, isn't it? Where your 75, go back with what? With 20 millimeters, so that you get that point. So from there till there is 20 millimeters. I am going back now. There is my 20 millimeter. So which means from here till right there, I can have it solid then without fear of failure. Leaving that 20 millimeter alone there. You understand? So after I've gotten that, but it's going to happen now. So we are going to, I can simply take this point. From here till there is 75, I mean. So I can simply take this one. There you go, at an angle of 30 degrees anti-clockwise. So then I can record what? The 30 millimeter. Because you can see this space. So it is very much important to be careful. You understand? Because you might be thinking, this vertical center, this diameter 40 is in the center of 55. You understand? Right from the given view, you can tell from here till there is not the same as from here till there. You understand? And if we say 55 divided by 2, we are not getting 30. You understand? So that tells us the following dimension that we have to do, or that we have to deal with now is this 30 millimeter. So this 30 millimeter, I am going to record it right from this point, go in this direction. So the true width is what? Is 55. I can mark it. There is my 55, and the 30 is right there. You understand? So the 30 is right there. Anyway, so after I've gotten that, what am I gonna do now? So let me also get what? This 10 millimeter. How are you? Fine, fine, fine. So this 10 millimeter, remember from the very same point we went down with what? With 20 millimeter, which was this one, from there to there. So let's get this 10 millimeter from here going this side. This side is 10 millimeter. So from the very same point, it's going to be 10 millimeter. There is my 10 millimeter. Understand? After I've gotten this 10, I can then join these 2 points using my 30 millimeter ruler from here till right there. So now I can simply take these points at an angle of 30 degrees clockwise direction. This is the point I have to take, faint and faint. You understand? So what was the thickness? So the thickness is 10 millimeter, which is this one. From here till there is 10, from there till there is 10, from there till there. They even told you up there it is still the very same one, 10 millimeter. So we can do like this. Come fast and accurate. This is 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter. You understand? So after I've gotten that, I'm going to throw it a little bit faint, and I record the 10 millimeter again from here till there. You understand? So now I can have this one dark. This one dark. And I can join this one with my 30 millimeter ruler and have this one dark and have this one dark. Right, so, and I can now take this one at this angle, dark. If it's going to be dark, So this 15, it's automatically out by itself already. So there you go. You understand? So now I can take this point, put it on the left hand anti-clockwise, faint, there you go. You understand? So I can close here. From there, I can close here. You understand? So in here we have it dark. There you go. So this was the center. I'll project it like this. You understand? Then I can also have this one dark. So what is happening? Take a closer look where there by your right view. You can see that we are not having a shape that is like this. Maybe it could go like this, and then you understand. So we do not have something like that. We're just having straight down. So which means even here I can have it straight down. There you go. Faint for now. So there by our right view, from here till there I see it solid without fear or favor. So it means even here I'm going to have it dark. There you go. And I come back, have it here dark. You understand? So now I can erase this one. I don't need them anymore, and they look like they are going to disturb me. So whatever constructional line that is threatening me to disturb, I can simply erase, remove it. You understand? Simply remove that line. You understand? So now let's see what's going to. I'm searching this one. Yes, that could be our next step, right? So now I am going to take this point, faint at an angle of 30 degrees anti-clockwise, and this one again at an angle of 30 degrees in a clockwise direction. You understand? But then remember there is something that is coming out way in the middle of the of this part of mine. So we are told from here going down is 30 millimeter, from here till there is 30 millimeter. You understand? So I'll simply do like this. That one we said from here till there is 30, isn't it? So once it gets there, I'll take it vertically down, which is my center, isn't it? Once it touches there, it can come this side. You understand? It can come this side. Once it gets here, it can go down. So this is what we have, and we are told from this point going down is what is 30 millimeter again. You understand? So that you get the horizontal center. So this is the vertical one. So we need the horizontal one. So we are told from here to the center is what is 30 millimeter. We are told right is being dimension positioned there by our front view. So we're gonna go. So the very much important crucial point is actually that one. If you take a closer look, you understand. So there is my 0. Then I put it at 30, which is that one. So from there, I can come this side. Once it get there, I can go like this. You understand? So I cannot draw this one dark at the moment because I am going to have this shape pipe that's supposed to come out like this one. You understand? So at the moment I'll have to leave it like this all together. So from there we are going to draw a diameter 40. So a diameter 40 isometric cycle of diameter 40. So 40 divided by 2, how much are you getting? Take a drawing compass, put it at 0, further extended to the half of 40, which is 20, isn't it? So there is my 20. Open it, place it at 0, there is my 20, isn't it? So from there, I come and place it at this point where this vertical and the horizontal at an angle of 30 degrees anti-clockwise line, that are perpendicular to each other. So that's why I am going to say this point is my reference of all the points that I'm going to get now. You understand? So I can simply place it at my point R and mark here and mark there and mark right here and mark right there. So remember that this is what is an isometric cycle. So we are not going to draw a cycle the way we are used to do. You understand? So from here till here is 20, from here till there is what? Is 40. From here till there is 20, from here till there is 20, from there till there is what? Is 40. So after I've gotten that, so I'm going to get constructional line. I'm creating a square. You understand? A square that is at an angle of 30 degrees anti-clockwise. You understand? If it was this side, I would have set a square that is at an angle of 30 degrees in a clockwise direction. You understand? So now it's at this other side. So this line is actually, let's if I put a horizontal line, so this angle is angle 30 anti-clockwise. You know that means. So I can put a vertical one, again faint at exactly at that point. You understand? Then from there I am going to put this one, draw this one. But now I know it's supposed to start from here to there, so there is no need for me to draw or to extend them further or a little bit far. You understand? Because I can see what, okay, it's supposed to start from here till there. A1. Then from there I'll just flash it up until at that point where my 20 ends. There you go. You understand? So I have a square now. I can simply say this is point 1. We know a square is saving what? 4 corners, isn't it? So I can say this is point 1, this is point 2, this is point 3, this is point 4, right? So 4 corners, it's a square. 4 corners all together. So this square of mine is saving what? A center, isn't it? So it's having a center between point 1 and 2, there is a center. Between 2 and 3, there is a center. Between 3 and 4, there is a center. Between 4 back to 1, there is a center. So between 1 and 2, I can say this is small letter A. Between 2, these are centers, isn't it? So I have a what here? A B. I'll name this point C. I'll name this point what? A D. You understand? So the alphabetic points are centers. The number points are what? Are corners altogether. So the alphabetic are centers. So point A is the center of, A is the center of 1 and 2. B is the center of 2 and 3. C is the center of 3 and 4. D is the center of 1 and a 4. So now what am I going to do? We are going to use the binder method, which it will be like join the two longest opposite corner. Join the two longest opposite corner. And when you are joining the two longest opposite corner, that line of yours must pass point R. You understand? If you are correct, it mustn't pass nearby. It's supposed to pass through point R. You understand? So join the two longest opposite corner, the longest far away from each other. So point 1 and 2, they are not opposite to each other, but they are actually in the same line. Point 2 and 3, they are not opposite to each other. Point 4 and 3, they are not opposite to each other. So point 1 and 3, they are opposite to each other. And when you are joining, do you see what this is? This line of ours is passing exactly point R, but they are not far away to each other compared to what? Compared to point 2 and 4. So, I mean 2 and 4, yes, which is 4 and 2. So I'm going to join the two longest opposite corner. There you go, faint. There you go. You see that the time we join the two longest opposite corners. Oh my God. So the time we join the two longest opposite corner, this point, let me switch it off. We join the two longest opposite corner. This line of ours pass point R. You understand? So we've joined the two longest opposite corner. Now we're going to join the center point to a corner and a corner point to a center. And these two lines, they must be parallel to each other. So we join the center point to a line. This is the center of 3 and 4. Center to a corner. Corner to a center. So we join. Corner to a center. Center to a corner. There you go. So the time we're joining the center to a corner, corner to center, our longest opposite line, it was cutted. So we started with this one. This one is going to be Roman figure 1 point. Can you give it a name as Roman figure 1 point? Do you understand? Then this one is going to be Roman figure 2. Are we together? So from there, you are going to be advised to place your drawing, take your drawing compass, place it at your Roman figure 1, further extend it to a center which is D and a C. So this one, draw it faint. So further extend it, draw it faint. There you go. I will draw it faint. You see, I've placed it at Roman figure 1, further extend it to D, or you can place it here, further extend it to C. There you go. You understand? So you come this other side, you place it at your Roman figure 2, further extend it to point A or B. Before you even draw, firstly check Uguti, is it running exactly starting from here and ending there, so that if it's maybe you've been not accurate, you understand, you can try to adjust it. You understand, you can try to adjust your drawing compass. But if you are accurate enough right from the beginning, you understand, it will not be giving you problem. So even this one, I can draw it faint for now. You understand, faint. So now to get this one, I'll simply place it at point 3, further extend it to point A or D. Before I draw, I must firstly check. So there you go. So I can, this one without fear or favor, I know it is going to be dark. So I can simply draw it dark. Why are we drawing this one's face? Remember that this pipe of ours, it has got a length of 30. So that is why we have to draw it faint, these ones. But this one, without fear or favor, we know it is going to be dark. So from this point, we are going to take this center point, point R, at an angle of 30 degrees towards your point P, towards your starting point, which is that one. There it goes. Once it gets here, let me remove that one. That bottom one is too long. You understand? So that's why it's a little bit confusing. So once you are at this extent, so we are going to get the length of it, because any dimension behaving horizontal, they positioned or dimension there by front view horizontal, we can give it a name as length, because we do not have a breadth inward or a width inward in our front view. So from here till there is a length. So from there till there, they said is what is 30 millimeter. That 10 that they are talking about is actually that one. So from where your 10 ends, you are going to record 30 millimeter. So which means right from point R coming this side, I am going to record the 30 millimeter. I can't stand, so that I'm accurate, let me use this one. So there from point R to come this side is what is my 30 millimeter, which is that one, A1. So after I've gotten that 30, so I'm going to put a horizontal center line, which means whatever that we did here, we are taking it just a little bit front away from the back with what, with 30 millimeter. So I'm going to get another vertical center line and another horizontal center line. You understand? So now it's of the very same diameter, isn't it? Which is diameter 40. So I can come. What I did here, I'll be now doing it here. So this r is now here, which means I can say is r, the first derivative of r. So which means it's the same r as that one a little bit back. So I can come and place it here. I want to get the square. Remember, after we got the r, we then looked for the square, isn't it? We then looked for the square. YouTube guys, are you still with us? Yes, you are still with us. Okay, so now there is my first derivative of point r, isn't it? So I place my drawing compass, I just strike an arc there, and strike an arc there, strike an arc right there, strike an arc right there. So you don't draw, you understand? Because this is an isometric, I get a true point there, get a true point even right there. You understand? And from there, what you did here, you'll be now doing it this other side. You understand? There you go. There you go. Faint. And there you go. And from there you go. All together. So we have a square already, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So which means this point is going to be the first derivative of point 1. So this one, derive it. 2, derivation, derivative point 3. This one, derivative point 4. You understand? Which means these are still a very same point. You understand? The difference is that from here till there is that 30 millimeter. From here till there is that 30 millimeter. Yeah, so now that A, it should be now right here. That B, it should be now right here. Then that C, it should be now right there. So the D, it should be right there. You understand? How's it? Yeah, fine. No, it's fine. You can see it, it's fine. As long as I am not making noise for you. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. So after we have this one, guys, this one, and these two lines, they must be parallel to each other. Understand? So a corner to a center to a corner. You understand? So the time we're joining a corner to a center to a corner, our two opposite longest corner line, it was cutted. So we said this one is going to be Roman figure 1 derivative. This one, the first derivative of Roman figure 2. So these points are actually these ones that we did at the back there, isn't it? So now I can simply take my drawing compass and place it at the first derivative of Roman figure 1 and further extend it to the first derivative of point D. You understand? So it is very much important to number your points, you understand? So I can simply place it here, yeah? Further extend it to first derivative of point D. You understand? So there you go. Dark. So this one I can draw it dark, but from here till there is not supposed to be dark. You understand? So again, place it at the second derivative of point A of Roman figure 2. Further extend it to first derivative of point B. Like this. So there you go. So I can draw it dark from here to somewhere here. I can stop. You understand? So now to close this other side, I can place it at the first derivative of point B of point 3 and further extend it to the first derivative of point A. So I have to get an arc that will be parallel to this one. So how did you draw this one? Where were you placing your trunk compass? We're placing it at point 3, isn't it? So similar place to this one, first derivative of point 3 further extended to the first derivative of point D and A, which is there, because you can draw it dark. You can draw it dark. You understand? So now to get this other side, I'm going to use what the first derivative of point 1 further extended to the first derivative of point B and point C. So place it here, and there it goes. You understand? So it does not even need some adjustment. So I can draw it dark. You understand? Like this. Then from there, I am going to get a line that is at an angle of 30 degrees. A line that will just touch these two. So from here to right there. You understand? So once it touched this, the line of this one, the time we're joining the two longest opposite corner, I can stop. Even up there, I can do the same thing. So there you go. Try to be accurate. There you go. I'm drawing whereas I'm standing. I'm sitting whereas I used to stand. There you go. So now I can go back to just have it dark here and dark there and dark here. Then you are finished it up. So place it at Roman figure 2. Roman figure 2. There you go, isn't it? I'm now just drawing it dark. You understand? So open it just a little bit. There you go. You understand? So I can come even this side just to have it dark. So I can come this side just to have it dark. And I can come this side, just finish it up now. There you go. You understand? So now I can go back to have this line that I wanted to draw it dark vertically down from here going down. I wanted to draw it since long time, isn't it? But now I can see it clearly. Okay, that line, it will be starting from here and end right there. You understand? And this one from here to right here. You understand? How about this one? From here to right there. You understand? So is there anything left? Let me down there on the comment. There is something I left. Let me down there on the comment. So assuming there was a hexagon here or a square here, would have this is your right view, would have hidden details, isn't it? So that one, it was going to be drawn right here. So thank you very much guys for watching. That was Mr. Kosi. See you on the next video. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe to support the channel. The more you subscribe, is the better chance for us to upload almost each and every day. You understand? So our goal is to upload every problem that we come across. And you guys, if you see me replying your comments or your problems later, please don't feel like I'm just ignoring you. It is because of time. So see you on the next video. Okay,